And it's also, we do kind of shine the light back on the girls. Don't worry, it's on Chris. Because I know we do. We put the girls through their pace.
Was that your boy voice?
Yeah, because I know it's unfair. The boys are getting all the...
Oh, we're such good friends.
Yes, you are, and you two.
We lived together for a while, then this is the second time I've seen her since we essentially split up.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's say good morning to Olivia Atwood.
Good morning, Olivia.
Thanks for having me again. I actually have to make a correction. I don't party in Ibiza Rocks. I'm not an Ushuaia gal.
No, you're not. You're Ibiza Rocks. That's where you are. You're Ibiza Rocks, standing there, pint of Pimm's on your head, giving it large.
I do like a beer on holiday, actually, though. They're one of the top 5 beers you can have, aren't they?
What, do you like a beer? You don't drink beer.
I have 1 or 2.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's your beer of choice?
A Corona in a bottle with a lime.
Yeah,
Come on.
In the sunshine.
Yeah, that's good.
But so you were in Ibiza recently. Who were you with?
Some of my besties.
Lovely.
My sort of day ones. And we went and saw Ariel Free.
Nice.
At High, and we had a lovely time.
Oh.
We had a very lovely time.
Are you mates with her?
I am.
So you're in for free on the guest list?
Yeah, for free, to see free.
There you go.
Free for free.
David Guetta was on. We had a great time. I mean, it never gets old, does it? But the recovery gets longer. It was like, I was considering a 999 call. Yeah. Wouldn't waste their time. But when I got back, I said to Brad, who's actually in the car on the way to training, "Hi, darling."
Hi, darling.
Hi, darling.
Hi, darling.
I think I need an ambulance. He's like, "You don't. You're just old, and you come back from Ibiza."
I've never met him. I feel for your husband.
He's really put in a proper shift the last couple of months. I've been making this new show because I've been even more insufferable than usual. If you can you imagine?
Yeah.
More insufferable.
Yeah.
More stressed, more tired. And he's been very good.
I think, that first time I met, because I never watched Love Island when you were in it. And so my experience of meeting you is meeting you. Do you know what I mean? I didn't see you on telly or anything. I didn't know a lot about you. And I met you and I'm like, she's lovely. I really like. She texted Mickey at me a bit too much too quickly. But apart from that, Boy George thought we'd been friends for years.
I know. It was very funny. There was a bond between you two.
And
love to see it.
And you are, if you don't mind me saying so, you are a beautiful woman. You're really funny. You're really likeable. But God, I bet you're high maintenance. I really do. And how many handbags? How many handbags do you own?
Handbags?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an issue. I don't know if I can. What do you love?
Look how adorable she is. Now, just look at the camera now. Look how adorable she is. Every time she blinks, it's flicking her hair because her eyelashes are... You're like a cartoon character. You're so pretty. You're like something out of Disney, but with loads of handbags.
Yeah, and multiple personalities. I can't explain the handbag thing. The only thing I can relate it to is like maybe when people see their child for the first time when it's born. That's how I feel when a sales assistant brings out a handbag that I was told I would never be able to get.
Yeah.
It's just like euphoria. I can't explain it. Everyone has their thing.
How many handbags do you have? Do you think,
I don't. Do you know what? We did a cull recently. We kind of reduced the number, so we kind of keeping.
That's what paid for the trip to Ibiza.
So we're going to get rid of a few of these. But yeah, enough. Yeah,
Enough.
It's like what?
Is it more than 10 and less than 100?
It's less than 100. It's more than 10.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say it's like a middle part around there somewhere.
just 50 or so.
I mean, I need to have basically daughters or sons that want to hold handbags because that's their inheritance.
Do your handbags have their own room?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
They couldn't possibly share because some of them don't get on with each other. They need space to breathe, My
girlfriend must follow you on Twitter, on Instagram, and she was like, we went to a restaurant that you went to in Ibiza, and she's like, oh my God, we've got to go there. And I'm like, why? Because Olivia's been there. And with the greatest of respect, Olivia's not a Michelin star chef.
Yeah, I'm not a food critic.
And she's like,
I'm going for the wine.
She goes, Olivia Atwood went there. And I went, she probably just booked a table. It's not like...
Yeah.
Anyway, we went.
And was it any good?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, was it actually good?
Yeah, it was really good. I'll tell you off the air because I'm not going to say on the air. It was really good. Because, we were there. We just got back. I got back a week ago.
I think we might have crossed over a little bit one day or two because I saw your Instagram. Did you have the storms?
I had the storms,
We just got
yeah.
there day after. I was like, what was that like?
annoying, exciting, and then they had the best electrical storm, like thunder and lightning, but with no rain at the night. So it was just
Scary.
no fun, really fun. Everyone goes to bed, and then I just stay up outside and just have a couple of beers and watch a film on my iPad or something, and I'm just sat there watching all the...
Oh, it's fascinating, isn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant. I love it. It's great. We should hang out next time.
Yeah,
Come down
absolutely.
to Ibiza Rocks.
Oh, I'd love that.
Right, have a bucket of Corona.
Oh, definitely. No, that's sold.
So, Olivia has a brand new TV show, and unbelievably, it's not a documentary about something that's close to her heart, which is what she's been doing for the past few years. By the way, that documentary on handbags is going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I really need to get that on commission. They're just not taking the bite on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
I know. I keep pushing it.
You're an expert in it.
Yeah.
So this is Olivia's brand new show. Now, I've got issues with this.
I'm sure you do.
It's called Bad Boyfriends, and it starts on Sunday. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I first heard you had a TV show called Bad Boyfriends, I thought it was a documentary about people that you've been out with in the past who are rubbish boyfriends, and you just meet up with them and go, why did you used to pick your nose and eat it? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? But it's not. So tell everyone what it is.
So, essentially, it is a competition to be the most improved boyfriends. So the boyfriends who arrive on this Greek island were nominated by their long-suffering girlfriends, and the way we got them there is that we duped them into believing they were going onto a kind of bro-topia style competition show with their mates, where they were going to lad it off and, you know, do all that stuff. And then they were sunk into kind of that reality for a couple of days. And then I turned up and told them that, in fact, that's not what it was, and that their girlfriends were on the island and they're about to essentially start boyfriend boot camp.
Now,
wow. That's a good premise, isn't it?
What's wrong with these stupid boys? Because if that's me, and then I see that, I go, no, I'm going home. I'm not.
Well, like, I know, yeah.
I'm
well,
not
we
doing
did
this.
want
I'm
you.
not humiliating myself. No, it's bad boyfriends. It's not amazing boyfriends.
Well, no, and you know, it was a conversation that we had, and it was, you know, we went back and forth. Like, is it bad boy? Is it too strong? All the connotations that come with it. When I say that to them, are they all just going to go, oh, do you know what?
Yeah,
I'm doing this. I'm not being called that. There was so much risk element. How are they going to receive it? And like, you know what it's like these days. You can't make anyone do anything. Not that you should make anyone do anything. But once, you know, they were consented to do this fake show, and then once I revealed the real show, we had to give them a cooling off period. They have to decide if they want to stay, all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That 24 hours was, none of us slept, because we're like, we could wake up and have no show. Like, genuinely, because they could all just go, nah.
Don't
like,
fancy it.
No, fancy it.
Yeah.
Not bad boyfriend.
How bad are these bad boyfriends?
So they range. So what we tried to do, and the casting team are amazing, and they worked on this for literally, I mean, the best part of 2 years, following these couples and, you know, finding people that had a real story and a real journey. But we have a range from full-on cheaters, just flirts, man-children, lazy at home. Like, it kind of ticks all the boxes. So
Whoa. Back it up. You've put a lot of things into the bad category
You're
there.
feeling triggered here, aren't you?
Right.
this is the girlfriends nominated them. If they feel like it's bad, it's bad.
What's lazy at home?
I mean, we have one that, you know, she makes his bed for him, cleans his car out, gets his clothes out for him. I mean, he does everything.
That's a lovely thing that she chooses to do.
But she's fed up, and she wants.
Well, then she should stop doing it.
No. Well, I mean, I think he was walking around naked, and she was concerned.
Who
so-
makes the bed in your house?
Whoever gets up last. So,
There you
yeah,
go.
that's normally the deal, to be fair. I'm normally up first, because I'm just, you know, that insufferable person that jumps out of bed at 5 a.m. So, yeah, it would normally be Brad.
Okay. And then the other, what was it?
Man-child.
Which is?
It's what it says on the tin.
It's quite a lot of those.
But
Yeah,
that
it's
doesn't,
like-
you can be an excellent boyfriend and still be a man-child.
Can you, though?
Yes, you can.
Because are you
Hello?
being...
So what are you talking about? Sort of playing Xbox in your
Yeah,
house,
I mean-
kind of stuff.
All right, don't list off everything I do.
They're allowed to have hobbies.
Oh, yeah, you can have a hobby.
It's whatever the partner feels that their needs not being met, they feel kind of ignored or put to the side, or, you know, it's personal. But I do feel like every single boyfriend, every single couple, someone watching will relate to something in whether their current relationship or past relationship.
This is not a show to watch with your other half.
No, it is a show.
really
I
isn't.
do feel like there'll be
Are
a
you
lot of
out of
arguments on the
your
sofa.
mind? Are you out of your mind like any right-minded man?
You do that.
Exactly that.
Oh,
Exactly
no.
that.
Water torture. And then cheating, that's one thing. But on the trailer for the show, it's how many, there's a clip of you going, or the clip of the girlfriend going, how many people have you slept with since we got together? And there's a pause, and one of you goes, he's still counting. Now, he's not right for her.
No.
Why are we going through this process of trying to make him a better boyfriend? Kick him in the nuts and send him home.
Well, I know what you're saying, and there was an element of me that thought that with some of them in the early days when I was getting the backstory, and I'm like you say, why are they even together? But essentially, there are loads of people that on paper shouldn't be together, but they are.
Right.
And people stay with people for all kinds of reasons. And during the show, there is a lot of laughs, there's a lot of top line silliness, but there is a lot of depth, and we kind of get into why are you with this person? What is it? Why would you stay with someone that hurts you or disrespects you? And what's the undercurrent to that? And it goes a bit deeper. And it's also, we do kind of shine the light back on the girls. Don't worry, it's on Chris, because I know we do. We put the girls through their pace.
Was that your boy voice?
Yeah, because I know it's unfair. The boys are getting all the.
Do you know? I was actually thinking the opposite. I'm thinking, you've missed something here, everyone on this show. All you in the production team that you say are
We'd
brilliant.
love to hear this after working on it for 2 years.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You missed a trickle of it.
This guy's sleeping with loads of women behind his partner's back. This guy does nothing, and his missus cleans out his car, makes his bed, cooks his meals, does all that. But this guy's just playing Xbox all day and going down the pub. And you've just given them all a pass. They've all got a pass.
No, they haven't.
How many women have you slept with since you met me? 14. All right, well, how are we going to make this relationship work? You're kidding. I got away with that. I got away with it. Oh, yeah, I love you, love.
You're picking holes in my format, and I've just opened my eyes. You have to watch it, but there is a process. I hate the word journey. There's a journey.
Yeah.
For some of them, it's more difficult than others. But it's got heart. It's got funny. We need funny back on reality TV, and I've watched some of these episodes 100 times, and these guys are they're funny. They shouldn't be, but they are.
Olivia Atwood's Bad Boyfriend starts Sunday at 9 p.m. on ITV2.
And it is a great show, despite what Chris might think. It does work.
This is a show for your female of the half or male of the half while you are out the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a safe distance, because she's been making lists of the stuff that she's realised that you don't do.
Ideally abroad. You want to be abroad.
I've not even seen the show yet. I've seen the trailer, but
we watched we had a screening last night with the cast, so it was the first time the cast saw a full episode.
That was fascinating for them.
Do you know what was fascinating? So we was kind of we sat you and your couples. They automatically sat boy girl, and I was like, and the boys are sitting in safety together in case they see something that the girls haven't seen. And it was really sweet because the girls were on one side, the boys were just all looking at each other like terrified.
Because you know this show's gonna have. As I said, I've not seen it. It's gonna set up what the show is, blah blah blah. Show you a few clips of things that are still gonna happen, and it's gonna get into the show, and then we're gonna see little profiles of the girlfriends, and there's gonna be talking heads of the girlfriends saying things like this. Do you know, he's just such a baby. He doesn't know how to use the dishwasher, and even if he tries to pack it, he does it wrong. He doesn't do this and doesn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And you know you're going to be sat there watching on the sofa with the other half, and then you're just going to see out the corner of the eye, your partner's head is just going to turn and look at you.
So true.
I'm not in for this. I wish you all the best, but nah.
It does sound like you get both sides of the story.
We
though.
do.
Does it?
No, because we asked the question of like, if all those things are true, why do you enable it? Why do you allow it? Like, what, you know, that is the question that's asked.
Here's the show. You need to get dirtier. Here's what you do. Bad Boyfriend season 2. I want to work on it. I'll be exec producer with you. So here we go. Right, Jeff has cheated on his missus, right, 10 times, right, and we're gonna get into the ins and outs of why he does it and psychologically. No, we're not. She's going to get off with one of his mates in front of him.
Wow.
Right? He has to sit and watch it. We're going to line up 10 of his mates, and she's going to get off with...
There's actually a name for that. There's a name for that. I do another Getting Filthy Rich documentary. We follow that fetish, actually. So
oh, really?
That's a whole other thing, Chris.
Okay.
Gosh.
Wow, what goes down? Poor Bradley.
Poor Bradley. I know. And can you imagine that he was a kind of the inspiration for a lot of this, you know, because he's my reformed bad boyfriend turned to lovely husband.
What was bad about him?
We did a bit of, messing around the early days, bit of weaponised incompetency.
But you drove into that. That was your fault.
Oh, no.
You drove
Every
into
time I walk into the studio, it's just like the Bradley Dax Stan Club.
It's just like, and I've never even met him.
You guys have got my back.
It's like, do you know what it was? He's like, she loves her handbags more than she loves me.
He's never forgiven me for just meeting him for the first time and going, you look like someone I want to jump out a helicopter with. You've never forgiven me. I just looked at you and I went, you. But I don't know why. I look like... I heard him go, do you know what I'm so scared of heights? I went, we're going to jump out a helicopter. This is going to be great telly.
And the rest
I'll tell you what, I still think we had the better deal, jumping out the helicopter rather than walking out on the clouds.
I agree. And I've always wanted to do it. So, I did that, went home. So that's the only reason I went.
Yeah.
That box was ticked, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I have to stay in this camp with Chris Moyles and all these people for how many? But 3 weeks potentially. Actually, no, that's all right. I'm pregnant.
That was the best rumour.
Yeah.
That I'd done baby get me out of here. Jumped out of the helicopter pregnant.
Yeah.
Or the other one was that one of my implants dislodged from my body.
Is that what they said?
On when I hit back the Earth's core. Yeah, that was the sunlight, that one.
I did wonder why you jumped out and then you bounced back right up again. I was like, oh, hello.
Yeah. Was that a rumour at the time? That's
It
ridiculous.
was a rumour. There was two favourites on Twitter. It was pregnancy
Right.
and ruptured implant.
Oh, dear me. Dear me.
So what's next? What's the plan for the rest of the day?
Oh, I think I'm going down the road to one of your other shows, not yours, another.
In the building?
Yeah, and then I'm on this morning.
Are you on this morning?
On this morning.
Oh,
with,
nice.
I think Sean's on this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that.
Yeah,
Sean
Sean's
Welby.
lovely. Yeah.
Love a little sofa on this morning. Lovely, happy show.
Were you down last night?
So I was down last night with the cast doing this screening,
Right.
and then they all had a really wild night. And I had before you tell, I had a couple of beers, but I had to be sensible because I was coming in here, and I'm getting older, and I can't
professional.
cognitively function after more than 2 or 3 drinks.
You're not. Well, you're getting older. Everyone's getting older. But you're not that. You're not old.
I'm not old, but just my recovery to a night out is just not what it was. There isn't any.
Olivia does. I've got to say, Olivia does look amazing. She's 48 years old, and she looks. The skin is
And it's
perfect.
only cost me £50,000.
Hey, I am going to get my boobs done. We should chat.
Do you know, are you being serious?
Yeah.
Because my friend just had gynecomastia.
Right.
Really?
And it looks amazing.
I want to get it done.
It looks insane.
But now, is it possible? Because I know. Oh, no, I won't get into this.
No, go on.
Well, I've got female friends that are like, "Ugh, I've got the opposite to you. And I'm like, well, why don't we just go in together?
Right, 2
You're
for
on
1.
one bed, I'm in one bed, chop off me, stitch on you. Jobs are good and we all go happy.
I asked this question to a few surgeons before, believe it or not, because I seen someone getting loads of lipo once, and I was like, I'd love a little bit of that for the arse. Do you know what I mean? Can you say that on the radio?
Yeah, you just,
And he said, no, he said they've done, the studies ongoing still, but as it stands, you still can't transfer human fat to another human, because you can do blood, you can do other things, there's something, but they're trying to still,
Right.
but right now it's not.
geez, I'd have made a fortune back in the day.
So from yourself
Been
to
a
another part
billionaire.
of yourself is fine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's other areas of your own body, so you could move the boobs on the back if
So
you want a
you
little
couldn't have
front.
part of Chris's in...
No, we couldn't. But imagine that'd be a great story at parties.
Wouldn't it,
I've
though?
got his
Yeah.
dress in
Yeah.
my arse.
Yeah. Do you like my boobs? She's got them. That's my boobs.
Back here.
That's my boobs. Back here, look. Yeah. Hey, you look well, Chris. Yeah. Look, I've got it taken from right here. I've got it on my arse. Look at that.
Yeah, you getting a BBL would be the biggest plot twist of 2024. Just walking around like
Oh, getting a what?
BBL, like a Brazilian butt lift where they move
Oh, no.
fat from one area.
I've got I've got a tiny bottom. Look.
Well, that's what I mean. We could swap you.
No, I'm
we could
fine.
reverse you.
It's the only thing small on my body, hey ladies. So that I'm happy with my small bottom. Thank
You
Listen.
can have a massive bottom by this time next year.
I know.
Just imagine.
Very
That'd be
exciting.
amazing.
Are we only going to see each other now in the radio studio? Or you? Because I think you owe me dinner or something.
I know.
or
I feel
drinks
like I should
or-
come to Ibiza Rocks then, shouldn't I, really?
We didn't go this year.
Did you not?
We normally go see Joel Corey, but we didn't go this year. But we love it. It's like 3 years on the bounce we've done it, and it just makes me laugh.
Okay,
that
let's
place.
make a plan then to actually have dinner somewhere.
There you go, El Changuito. Lovely. Now, here's what we'll do. Everybody, Sunday night, be watching Olivia's new show. It's called Bad Boyfriends. It's this Sunday at 9 p.m. on ITV2 and ITVX.
Got to get the X in there.
Yeah.
Lovely to
Kids are
see
watching.
you.
The kids stream these days, don't they?
They do.
And listen, all the best for the new show.
Thank you
all
very
the
much.
best with everything, and lay off the handbags.
Yeah, I don't know what you were going to say then.
Lay off
Lay off the booze.
Lay off the booze.
handbags.
and lay off the handbags. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Olivia Atwood.
Thanks, guys.
Radio X.